these guys show up at important moments. Recently, I've charted 26 sightings in the past 3 months.
Why now? What we know of the observers is that we don't know anything.
Very early in the piece we introduced this character called the Observer. Now this was just a person that watched, supposedly never to interfere. As time evolved, we realized that there were several of these people.
We named them months of the year, September, October, the 12 months, and we can't tell you why.
Nobody's quite sure where they fit in. We have our universe and we have the other side, the other universe, and then this group of observers who seem to be some third party keeping tabs on the balance of things.
We used to call them sort of intergalactic sheriffs, watchers that are observing our universe and who knows how many others.
What would happen if an observer interfered?
One of the things that sort of put our story into motion is one of the observers got to a point where he no longer observed and he actually interfered. That goes back to the day that Walter Bishop went across and took Peter from over there and brought him here, which caused this sequence of events and this huge unfolding of our program as we know it. So the observers are a huge part of our mythology.
We have interfered before, only to correct a mistake of our own making.
It's hard not to get involved, and it's hard not to understand and find beauty in the human race, and that's exactly what our Observer September fell to.
The boy is important. He has to live.
They don't look at time in the same way as we comprehend time.
We think of time as linear. There's only one way through, unless it's all happening at once.
If you're an observer, you'll look at time this way, so they can actually kind of walk in around time.
So they're traveling through time.
It's more like they're observing time.
And it doesn't have the same sort of concepts and limitations as we know time to have.
So there's this intrigue about what role the observers play. Who are they?
They seem to show up at really important moments in world history. And we can surmise that because they're here now, we're at one of these important moments in history.